My 12-year-old daughter texted my mom saying she was upset that Grandma forgot her birthday. Mom responded, "We need space. Please don't contact us again." My dad even liked the message, so I stopped payments on all shared accounts for flights, rent, and bills. Next morning, 97 missed calls. My name is Elvis. I'm 34. I pick up trash for the city. I'm a husband to Maya and a dad to Kara, who just turned 12 and still leaves glitter on everything she touches. I wake up at 4:10 a.m., drink gas station coffee, and ride the same route past the same cracked sidewalks. I know which alley cats are mean and which ones just put on a show. I know when the bakery tosses out yesterday's bread and which block always forgets to break down boxes. I'm not the golden anything in my family. Never was. If there's a spotlight, it's on my sister, Leia. She's the one with the big smile and the nice shoes and the job title my mom loves to say slowly like she's tasting chocolate. Marketing director. Meanwhile, I'm the guy who comes to dinner in his work boots and gets asked to take out the trash on the way out. That's not a metaphor, that's exactly what happens. I used to think it didn't matter. I told myself, who cares who's the favorite? I had a wife who laughs at my dumb jokes. A kid who still holds my hand crossing parking lots in a job that pays on time. You learn to find pride in a clean alley. In a bin, you leave better than you found it. But families don't forget their hierarchies. They rehearse them. Last Sunday was my mother's favorite kind of day. Too many folding chairs and not enough room to breathe. We were at her house for a little barbecue, which meant I'd be grilling while my dad hovered and told me the coals looked weak. Leia was late as usual, and when she finally breezed in with sunglasses on her head, everyone lit up like the Pope arrived. She brought cupcakes with those shiny sprinkles. You know, the ones that look like ball bearings. My mom clapped. "Yayla, gorgeous, you shouldn't have. I came in holding a foil tray of chicken I'd marinated overnight." "Smells nice," Mom said, then added, "Elvis, put it there. We'll see if it isn't too salty this time." Maya touched my elbow under the table. I smiled anyway, I always do. Kara sat next to me playing with a straw wrapper. She was quiet. My mom leaned across her and said, "Where's my birthday, girl?" Kara mumbled, "Next week." And Mom nodded like she knew, except I'd reminded her 3 times this month. Leia plopped down and started a story about her boss taking her on a last-minute work trip. My dad asked her what airline and if she liked the lounge and whether business class was worth it on short flights. I said with a little laugh, "Must be nice." And Mom said, "Well, she earned it." Then she asked me if I was still on the trucks like I might have been promoted to Prince since Tuesday. I said, "Yep, still on the trucks." "Good," Dad said. "Honest work builds character." He said character like it was a consolation prize. While I flipped chicken, Leia wandered out and nudged me with her hip. "You smell like smoke," she joked. "Don't hug me later." Then she giggled and went back inside. I stood there over the grill with the tongs in my hand and that warm, dumb feeling in my chest that I know too well, like I'm a prop in their nice family photo. The background guy, the reliable one, the one who drives, pays, lifts, and leaves first. We ate on paper plates. Kara told a story about a class project and got one polite nod. Leia said she might go to Seattle next month, and the whole table hummed with follow-up questions. It was like watching the weather change inside. You could feel where the attention shifted, where it rained, and where it never did. At the end, Mom started packing up leftovers for your father, meaning my father, not me. She handed Leia the cupcakes to take home. "You should enjoy the nice things you buy," and handed me the foil tray to wash. Not could you. Not please just wash that. As we were leaving, Mom kissed Carrara's forehead and said, "You're getting so tall, sweetheart," like she was reading from a script. Then she turned to me and said, "Don't forget to send me your schedule so we know when you can drive us to the airport on Friday." She said, we in a way that already assumed the answer. I said, "I'll check," she added, all casual, and texted me Carrara's birthday plan again. I got so many dates this month. Leia laughed. "Boss lady," she said, and they shared the kind of smile I don't get in that house. In the car, Kara was quiet. I asked if she wanted music and she shook her head. Maya rubbed her shoulder. At a red light, I watched my mom in the rear-view mirror shrinking in the distance, still standing on the porch, waving at Illa's car. It's a small thing that's shrinking, but that's how the big things start, with small things that pile up like trash bags no one wants to claim. That night, Kara asked to use my phone to show Grandma her art project. "I'll text her the picture," she said. "Maybe she'll hang it up." I handed her the phone. She typed, smiled, and waited. Minutes later, a reply from my mom lit up the screen, and Kara's face changed in a way I'll never forget. She didn't cry, she just went still, like the room lost its sound. "Everything okay?" I asked. She nodded. Yeah, Maya glanced at me over Kara's head, her look tight. Later, she mouthed. The night ended with dishes and silence, but something had shifted, like a bin too full to close. I knew then. The next time they asked me to carry their load, I wouldn't do it the same way. Money's always been our family's language, even when we pretend it isn't. My public salary's no secret, look it up. It's steady, feeds us. Maya works part-time at the library, 2 shifts a week, so she can pick up Kara after school. We share a checking account for rent, groceries, utilities. Then there's the other pile. Family apps, shared travel cards I got roped into because Elvis, you've got the best credit. You're so organized. That's how I ended up co-signing my parents' flight card for emergencies and the lease add-on for Leia's short-term crash pad near work. It started small, it grew roots. 3 years ago, Dad had a procedure. Nothing major, he said, handing me a half-filled medical travel card application. Just finish it, it's easier if you do it, we'll pay you back. I believed him. I wanted to, payments trickled in, slow, partial, then we'll catch up next month. I didn't push. I paid the minimums to keep their credit and mine from tanking. Then came the flights, one for a funeral, fine. Then a must-see Vegas deal for their anniversary. Mom said it was just points. It wasn't. It was cash from my end of the app. When I brought it up, Mom said, Elvis, don't nickel and dime family. Dad called me overly literal. Leia said, you worry too much. You're such a spreadsheet. It became normal. Venmo requests from Leia labeled Uber for Mom or snacks for Kara when Kara wasn't even there. If I questioned it, I got heavy sighs in voice memos. You know how Mom is, just cover it, I'll sort later. Later never came, I'm not perfect. I've borrowed 2 once for winter tires. I asked Dad for $200 to tide me over. For 6 months he brought it up like I'd taken his kidney. How's that tire money? He'd joke at birthdays, sharp enough to cut. Meanwhile, Kara grew older, more aware. She stopped asking for sleepovers with Grandma because Grandma was busy with hair appointments and Leia's office parties. When Kara won a school art contest, Mom posted a photo of Leia's coworker's kid, captioned so proud. She fixed it after Maya texted her twice. I kept telling myself it's family, it's messy, keep the peace. Then Kara's birthday came. We planned something small, pizza, 2 friends, a movie at home. Kara made a guest list in purple ink with a tiny heart. Grandma if she can. I reminded Mom 3 times, next Saturday, 2:00 p.m. each time, she said, yes, of course. Put me down for coleslaw. Mom brings coleslaw to everything like it's her signature. Then I checked the shared travel app, flights booked for Friday to Leia's work Trip City for the weekend. My stomach sank. I called. Hey, Kara's birthday is Saturday. Mom's voice dragged. Oh, honey, we booked this months ago. I said, you told me last week you were free. She replied, that's not how I remember it. We can FaceTime. I'll send something nice. I said, fly Sunday, I'll cover the change fee. The moment I offered, I felt the hook. Mom sighed, Leia's schedule. You know how it is. I didn't know. Leia's schedule is the sun. We all orbit it. I told Maya. She shook her head. Let's not count on them. Kara will have fun anyway. Kara acted like it didn't hurt. Kids are kinder than adults. She made a new list with a silly drawing, adding Grandma maybe, with a question mark. It broke me. 2 days before the party, Mom texted, love you, can't wait to see pics. No sorry, no promise, just vibes. Friday night, I saw the flight charges hit the shared card, a small punch. I washed dishes, tried to focus on what we had. It's just a cake, it's just a Saturday. The day came, balloons on the doorway. Kara's friends brought handmade cards. Maya set the living room LEDs to sunset because Kara loves the warm glow. We sang, cut the cake. Kara's smile was real, bright. Midway through the movie, Kara slipped into the kitchen and took a photo of her cake slice, candle stub still in it. I heard the shudder but thought nothing of it. After her friends left, we cleaned up. Kara went to her room with her colored pencils. My phone buzzed. I glanced down, a message from Mom to Kara. Kara had texted her earlier from my phone without telling me, the photo with a caption, Hi, Grandma, I wish you were here. I felt a little sad today. Mom's reply was stark, we need space. Please don't reach out anymore. No hello, no love you. Below it, a blue thumbs up from Dad. He liked it like my kid was a status update. The kitchen went silent heavy. Maya saw my face, came around the counter like she expected a fight. I showed her the screen. She read it, then read it again. No, she whispered, like the words might change if she asked nicely. I walked to Kara's room. She was coloring a dolphin, looked up too hopeful. She hadn't seen the reply. My heart twisted. I sat on the floor, asked about the fins, said nothing about the text. I couldn't, not then. That night with Kara asleep, Maya and I sat at the table, lights off. The fridge hummed. My phone glowed with that message and that thumb. They wrote that to my kid, not me, my kid. Maya said, "We need boundaries." I said, "Yeah." My voice was calm like a door locking. She added, "Not out of anger." I nodded. We opened the banking app. The shared accounts, flights, rent add-on, medical travel card, utilities stared back like quiet accusations. I'd been carrying their weight. They'd been adding to it. And my daughter was the one told to stop reaching out. I didn't act that night. I slept on it. At 4:10 a.m. I woke, made coffee, went to work. The city was gray, honest. Bins up, bins down. The cat on pine hissed, then let me scratch its head like always. By noon, I felt steady enough to plan. On my lunch break, I drafted a message in my head. No drama, just facts. I wanted closure, not revenge. I kept repeating, this is about ending the story where it should have stopped years ago. After my shift, I hugged Kara tight, told Maya my plan. She nodded. "Do it," she said. "And breathe." I sat at our wobbly kitchen table, opened the apps, and started. First, I paused payments on the shared flight card and removed my auto pay. Then I sent a message to the family group chat. "Mom, Dad, Leia, hi." Effective immediately, I'm pausing payments on all shared accounts tied to me. The travel card, apartment add-on, and utilities I've been covering. Please use your own accounts moving forward. This change is because Kara received a message from you asking her not to reach out. I won't fund travel or rent for people who speak to my kid like that. Send. Then, to my parents. I saw the message you sent, Kara. We need space, please don't reach out anymore. Dad, I saw your thumbs up. I'm asking you to apologize to Kara, not me, her. Until then, we're stepping back. Send. To Leia, I'm done being the default payer. If you need help, ask your bank. Send. No swears, no long explanations. I turned off my phone and sat with Maya. My hands shook for 5 minutes, then stopped. 2 hours later, I turned the phone back on. 23 missed calls, 14 texts hit like a storm. "Mom, Elvis, this is too much." "Illa, I've got a conference in 3 days. Dad, call me, we'll fix this." Mom's voice memos, crying. "Kara manipulated me." Illa snapping. "I work hard, don't punish me for your feelings." I replied to all. "Apologize to Kara, then we'll talk." Silence for an hour, then more. Illa called 6 times, I ignored. Mom texted, "We were joking, you're too sensitive, I'll have a stroke." Textbook drama. I made pasta, let Kara pick the sauce, cheesy, too salty. She said it was perfect. At 8:30 p.m., Dad pounded the door. I kept the chain on. "Open up," he said. "No," I said. "Kara's getting ready for bed." He lectured. "You embarrassed your mom, put Illa in a bind, that card's for family." I said, "Family's how you talk to a 12-year-old. He tried money. "We'll pay our part, turn it back on." I refused. "You can pay your own way, I've carried enough." He scoffed. "You're a trash guy, not a CEO." I nodded. "I know what gets thrown out." He left, muttering. At 9:12 p.m., Illa's friend texted. "Your mom says her phone's broken, needs the card back." I didn't reply. At 9:40, Mom texted, "What do I say to Kara?" I said, "Start with 'I'm sorry' and stop there." I went to bed, thinking about fixing the wobbly kitchen chair. Morning 5:02 a.m., 97 missed calls. Group chat exploded. Illa raged, "This is selfish." Mom sent crying emojis and an old photo with Kara. "Dad, we'll remember this." But Mom texted Kara, "I'm sorry I hurt you, I love you." Not perfect, but a start. Kara nodded. "Okay, let's see if it's real." At lunch, I called Mom. She sobbed. "I didn't mean it. I felt like a bad grandma." I said, "No more shared accounts. Pay your own way, text me or Maya to see Kara and don't make her the adult." She whispered, "What about Illa?" I said, "She's an adult too." We hung up, no love you. It stung. Illa posted about toxic people. Dad sent a flight confirmation. "We paid full price, hope you're happy." I didn't reply, fixed the chair with Kara's help. She asked about Grandma's space comment. I said, "Grown-ups say mean things when they're mad. It's not your fault. She apologized." Kara nodded. 2 days later, Mom showed up, no makeup, with coleslaw. "Can I see Kara?" she asked. I let her in. She apologized to Kara. "I was jealous and wrong." Kara said, "Okay," and offered to draw her a dolphin. Mom left saying, "I can't fix your dad, but I can fix me." I said, "Start there." Friday, my route was normal. Mom and Dad texted from the airport, no lounge access. Kara ate my burnt pancakes and called them perfect. I closed shared accounts. Mom texts Kara now. She answers when she wants. Dad hasn't apologized. Illa flew anyway. We talk less, not revenge, closure. No one treats my kid like a bill. I'm Elvis, trash guy, dad, husband, my switch is on.